Hey tubers, what is happening, man? I hope you're having a great night. Hey, it's a little bit late here. I just came from a commencement service for a recovery program that I've been a participant in for the past year, so I've had a pretty good night. But hey man, one of the things about a recovery program, and by the way, what I was in recovery for is not the point of the video. If you're interested and you want to talk about stuff, my email address is in the about of the channel, so it's always there. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, feel free to shoot me an email, man. I'm glad to visit with you about that, as that's helpful, or if whatever. So one of the things about a recovery program that's really cool is that in recovery, having a community of people around you is really super important. And I was thinking about you all tonight as I was there, and certainly I was there. It was a guys group that I was in, so a bunch of dudes that, all going through stuff, all going through life, all learning to deal with stuff. And so anyway, that got me thinking about community and how important community is in general. We live in a day and an age in our culture of isolation, really, and insulation. And there's a lot of people who are kind of living very internally and not really hanging out and doing a lot of stuff in person, and you got pandemic issues and COVID after residue if you're into all that. So the point of the video tonight is I just want to come out and just say thank you. I want to just say thank you to those who hang out on the channel, those who make comments, everybody who makes comments, but particularly those of you who are making constructive comments and really just adding to the discussion about things. It's so important to me. I guess I've got a YouTube channel now. And if my channel could be anything, if somebody were to ask me, in fact, I had a friend ask me the other day, what's kind of your goal for the channel? My goal for the channel would be that we would be a learning community, that we would be a place to hang out. But here's the thing about a learning community. What makes this channel a learning community is not me. It's not my knowledge base. I am not the instructor. I am sharing my journey, sure, and I'm going to share anything that I learn from anybody, and I'm often going to give them credit. If I know, like if I pick something up from J-Man or Two Bike Mike or Dylan Talks Tone or Scar My Guitar or just whoever, I'm going to give them a shout out, and I'm going to say, hey man, you guys should watch their channels and dig into what they're doing. But here's the thing, what's going to make this a learning community is not me. What makes this a learning community is what makes any learning community a learning community, and that is the peer-to-peer interaction. That means y'all. So I want to encourage you tonight, those of you who are watching the videos but are not liking them or subscribing, man, it'd really be cool if you want to subscribe and like the videos. It just gives me an idea that what we're doing here is useful to people. But many people who are watching the videos are not commenting on the videos. And your participation in the comments is so crucial and key. And so I really want to encourage you to post comments. If you have opinions about something, if you have a view, or what's your approach, what are the tools that you use, how do you think about things? Because man, there are other people watching the vids and hanging out with us on the channel, and your voice could be so helpful to them. So I want to encourage you tonight to participate in the comment discussion. And look, I get that it's a channel, and I get that it's the internet, and I get that there are people who go in the comment stream and, you know, just kind of, I don't know what I don't pretend to know the motivations of people's heart, but I know there's a lot of things that get said that are not helpful. Some things are kind of derogatory, kind of mean-spirited, kind of just want to make fun of people who don't see something the way they see it. And you know, a negative comment, man, I think we're all grown-ups. You know, I hopefully I'm not going to overreact to a negative comment. I'm just going to say, hey man, thanks for the comment, rock on, you know, appreciate you sharing or something like that. And that is sincere in that I appreciate the comment. Now, but for those of you who are making constructive comments, I just want you to know that there are other people who are watching the vids and reading the comments and learning from you. I want to encourage you to share your point of view. Even if you have a point of view that others, you know, if 5 people come on in the comments and they're all saying, well, I think you ought to do this. If you think I ought to do that, or doing something else would be better, man, put it in the comments, man. And when I say, look, you know, put something in the comments, I'm not saying that to help the algorithm of the channel. Now, will it help the algorithm of the channel? Sure. Will it get the channel out there a little bit more? Sure. Same way with you liking and subscribing. All of that helps the channel. And so I don't want to... I mean, anybody who knows anything about YouTube knows that it's about the algorithm, right? It's about the interactions. But I want you to hear my heart tonight if you can. When I say drop your thoughts in the comments, what would you do? How do you do this? You know, what's your approach? What tools do you use? Or whatever I may say in a video. And I encourage you to put your comments in. I'm not doing that for algorithm's sake. I'm doing that because the peer-to-peer learning that happens in a comment stream can be a very real thing, and we can learn from each other. I am not the instructor. I don't know everything there is to know about guitars. Certainly, man, this is my journey, you know, and so I'm going to share things and I'm going to do things, and you're going to watch it and go, this guy, doesn't he know that you should never do that? I'd love for you to tell me that. Guess where? In the comments. I had a wonderful conversation with a person today. Let me tell you what happened, because this just blew my mind. So I got some emails throughout the day, and you know, I'm working, so I don't really see everything, you know, in real time, and certainly can't read everything in real time, even if I see it, you know, the blip or the notification or something like that. I can't always just stop in the middle of the day and respond, and often don't. I often wait until the evening hours. That's why this is Ted Talks Guitars and Life Late in the Evening Hours edition. That said, so I got an email from a viewer, somebody who hangs out on the channel, comments regularly on the channel, and they sent me an email because it looked to them like they had posted comments that had been deleted. And so the email was, you know, hey dude, are you deleting my comments? You know, what's up? That, you know, I can take it. Tell me if you think I'm a jerk or whatever. And I was like, dude, man, I'm not deleting anything. And that's all true. I wasn't deleting anybody's post. I don't generally delete a post. I mean, if somebody said something, I guess, that was really out of line or really harmful or damaging or inappropriate, you know, I'm sure I would delete that. But I don't delete anybody's stuff, man. Your views are valuable to me, and I think you ought to be able to post your comments, particularly if I ask you for the comment, and feel okay about doing that. So anyway, so the person said, man, well, you know, it seems like you're deleting my comments and blah, blah, blah. And then I had opportunity just to jump on real quick and say, hey man, I don't have time to really, read through all the email, but I just want you to know I'm not deleting any comments that anybody's making, and I'm certainly not deleting your comments. It's all good. And then I, got on with what I was doing. So the point is though, this wonderful person, man, this viewer, when I was able to check the emails later and read through them, you know what this guy did, man? This guy has friends who are like professional musicians, guitarists, tech kind of guys with channels that are, 18 sizes of mine. And this guy actually took a problem that I had shared in the video to his peer group and collected sort of their consensus about something that I was truthfully really struggling with, and offered that sort of consensus to me from that peer group. Man, how cool is that? Man, it actually did. I can just tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what I do here, right? It made me tear up a little bit, man. It touched me, man, that this person would take the time to get with other people in their peer group and just kind of put it out there and seek counsel on my behalf. I mean, my walk and my faith practice, what I know to be true is that wisdom is found in many counselors, man. And so I just really value the community that we can have here. So again, I just thank you for hanging out on the channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for contributing to the discussions that we're having. And if you're feeling timid about asking a question or, offering a point of view that other people apparently aren't sharing, man, I want this channel to be a safe place, man, where you can express your view, where everybody on the channel doesn't have to agree with everybody. I'm not, maybe I would delete something if people just got ugly and it turned into a fight or something like that. I mean, we're all grown-ups, man. There's no need to be defensive if somebody disagrees with you. Just state what you think and just know, man, you do you. Okay, so if the channel had a tagline, it would be "You do you," and in addition to that, rock on with your bad selves. But really, you do you. There's really everything about the guitar is player preference, okay? So we all have preferences, we all have ideas, we all have views, and they're all completely different. So I just want to encourage you, man. And by the way, some of you are saying some really gracious and encouraging things to me about the channel, about the fact that you're getting something from the channel, that it's useful or helpful. And so, man, I just really wanted to I know I'm holding a guitar and I'm not doing anything with it, but, having it on my lap here. Comfort blanket, right? But just want to say, man, thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's not just me, man. There's a community of people here on this channel. And so I want to encourage you to encourage one another, to be kind to one another when you're commenting. Feel free to voice your opinion. Your opinion matters, man. We never know in life when we say something that is going to really help somebody else. Those things are seldom ever planned. They just sort of come out of our lips, past our lips, and somebody hears that, and sure enough, man, it was exactly what they needed to hear. And we seldom know what those things are. So, man, look, if you like the content, like the vid. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. But more than that, man, participate. Join us on this journey, man. Let's hear your voice, how you approach things and what you think about what we're discussing on the channel. Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, man, I pray it is a long, smooth, safe ride for you. Rock on with your bad selves, and I'm going to catch everybody on down the road.